Go ahead.
Okay, now I'm just trying this song, and the reason I do a little more picking or whatever it's called is I was trying to, my right side is partially paralyzed, and so and I have fine motor skill damage, and so my coordination is really pretty hard to handle. But I wanted to see if I could force myself to use 2 fingers. So this is what this picking part is, and hopefully it'll succeed. But okay, I'm gonna just warm up a little bit here, I guess. He said the he said the difference. Okay. He said the difference between us I see minimal. We both have fingers and we both have toes. You say you need more, but I just don't see it. I don't treat extraordinary. Sit down, be quiet when I raise my voice. Because money is what matters most, and to my importance I raise a toast. I don't think different when I make my choice. So that's the beginning of that song.
Talk to me about, obviously you're using your right side, which is partially paralyzed when you finger pick. You use your left hand far more because that's the hand you use the chords. But what's it like in terms of your thinking processes, your cognitive processes when you write a song?
Well, that's hard to describe, I guess. It just kind of naturally occurs. It, like, for instance, on the way here, I thought of, well, here's one of the things that the whole process began. I tend to rhyme to learn words, and when I learned to speak again, I had a tendency to rhyme, and if you ask my wife, she'd probably be very, she doesn't like lots of my rhymes, because I tend to rhyme without words sometimes. I don't know, do you ever do that?
Just say words that rhyme
Just
and
make
not,
up some words.
oh, just like random things.
Just
sounds.
like not even, like they're not really words. I see, I do that, and she doesn't like that.
Give me an example. What do you mean?
Like, flip and flopper or something like that, or you know, just like goofy words.
So you're making up a word to rhyme with the word with
Yeah,
another
like
word.
like for instance, guitar, mitar, or that's not a good one. But the ones she doesn't like are things like that don't make any sense, and I'd have to actually be in that state of mind, I guess, to.
Okay.
But
Anyway, you're saying this is sort of how you got started writing songs?
Well, I got started writing songs, I guess, because when I was recovering, little bits of music came into my mind. And it was just like notes is all it was. But then as I kept recovering, I kept hearing more, and then I started hearing all kinds of instruments playing at the same time. And so then I thought, well, my wife gave me this little recorder for my memory, because that's disabled. And so I started just recording some noise, and they'd sound really silly now. If somebody wanted to listen to them, they could, but yeah, they sound really silly. And so then I began putting it together more as, probably after 5 years of my recovery, then I started thinking, well, maybe I should try thinking of putting words together as rhymes and as songs eventually, because I saw my old guitar, and this is Sarah's guitar, which is a really nice one, but my old guitar had strings this far away from the neck, and so I could hardly play, but yet I still pushed them and tried just for coordination to do that. And then I thought maybe I could put some of what's rhyming in my head into songs. And so then I think that was a really beneficial thing to do, because then it really taxed my brain. And of course I have to rest a lot, because even this is taxing to me, even though like it maybe seems like I play maybe halfway decent, hopefully. but it's very tiring. Like yesterday I practiced with Sarah for a bit, and then I rested, and then went to her concert last night, and then I went home and went right to bed and got up and then came here a little late morning. But as far as what happened to putting songs together, that's generally what it was. And then as I learned the guitar, then I started playing, and it's like I was amazed that I could sit down at the guitar, and I never did lead before, and not that I'm any good at it now, but I could sit down and know where my hand had to move for some reason, kind of naturally, sort of.
And you played a little bit of guitar before, right?
In high school I played, I have had a guitar since 6th grade, and so I had since 6th grade I had a class for 4 weeks in school that I played in, and then I played here and there, just on my own though, you know, in my own room.
So that memory came back to you.
Yeah.
Sort of like where
Yeah.
you put your fingers.
Yeah, and it's kind of like how memory that first came back was older memory as well. Like I remembered my high school friends, and you know, I mean, I guess I remembered everybody, but my mind couldn't hang on to it or something, and it took lots of work, and it does for most injuries.
Okay, well I think I'm about out of space here in my camera. My batteries are getting tired. So is there anything else you want to add about music and the role it's played in your recovery, and how wonderful it is that this lady next to you was helping you with all this?
She's an excellent person. She is very beneficial, and you know, we haven't really spoke that much because she's probably pretty busy on her own stuff up in Minneapolis, but she was an inspiration to listen to her music. When I heard her song Carroll Street, that was really an inspiration to really work harder at what I was doing. And all of her songs are beautiful. She has such a beautiful voice, and I'm really blessed to be part and sitting next to her as well.
So do you want to do the Carroll Street for us?
Sure, I can do that.